Hi, and welcome to On the Spot. My name is Ronnie Wiley. To my left is Amanda Falk. You don't need a really introduction. And Hillary, and I keep forgetting your last name.
Right.
Hillary Wright?
Yes.
I got it right. Hillary Wright. You guys are with Celebration on the Ville. You do all kinds of stuff, but that's what you're talking about today.
Yes.
That's coming up here very shortly.
Yes, May 10th and 11th.
Oh, I forgot to shake your hands. Get the phone thing out. There we go. So tell us about Celebration on the Ville.
We'll let you start.
Well, this year we're very excited because we have a 2-day event. It's always traditionally been a 1 day on a Saturday. And this year we're starting on Friday afternoon, May 10th. At noon, we're starting with Food Truck Friday.
All right.
And we are going to be closing down part of 5th Street and part of Central between 5th and 4th. And we'll have all the food trucks set up so everybody downtown can go into lunch and enjoy all the trucks. And we'll be having approximately 16 food and beverage trucks, sweet and savory. A lot of locals, some from out of town. So everybody can enjoy that. And then they will be there all afternoon. And then about 4 o'clock, we'll start with
Some music.
and then the art stroll will begin.
Right, yeah. And they start their normal place, 7th Street?
Yes.
Okay.
And they will have a healthy activity like they normally do. And then we'll have some other fun things planned that we will announce later. We do plan on having a very large line dance activity for everybody that's there. Tara Madden and her sister, Rachel Pfeiffer, will be leading that. So that's going to be a lot of fun for people.
Yeah. Yes.
And then the Whitewater Regional Art Show will be opening that evening. And so everybody can go down to the Art Association.
Yeah, you got to check that out.
Yeah.
I did, when we were doing the news journal, I did a couple things down there, and that's a great facility.
They do a lot of fun things there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's just on Friday.
And that's not all.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're still going on.
Yeah, we're still going on. In addition, the railroad will be offering rides at a discounted price.
Oh, good.
And they will be going down to Veterans Memorial, and they have their museum down there.
Yeah.
So people can go down there and tour that. And then I'll let Amanda go into the
And then
music.
we're also going to have music both nights. Friday night we'll have 3 bands. We have 2 acoustic bands, 1 full band. We have the Eric and Annalyn Adams Family Music. We have Sean and Janet Miller.
Family Music, that sounds
They're
awesome.
great. They're awesome.
Yeah.
And then Sean Lamb and Janet Miller will be acoustic.
Sean's great.
And then
Janet.
Briar Stone will be our full band
wow.
for Friday night.
Yeah.
And they'll start at 4, and they'll end at 8:30. And then at 9, we'll move over to 5th Street, just past Jimmy's Hometown Bar, and we are having an open jam. And we'll be having an open jam both Friday and Saturday night. And the open jam is dedicated.
Everybody.
It's dedicated in memory of Mike Sherwood. Mike Sherwood loved.
Yeah, right. Yes.
He loved
yes.
live music, and he did a lot of the open jams there at the AMVETS. So Mike Berger and friends from the AMVETS will be helping me organize and put that together both nights. So
That's awesome.
you can reach out to Mike if you'd like to be a part of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that was sad.
It was very sad. He was a big music guy, did a lot for the community. He
Sure did.
helped me for many, many years. So this year, all of our music is in dedication to him, and we tried to have all of his favorite bands, and hopefully all of his best buddies and friends will come out.
So this is just day one.
This is just day one.
Yeah, and how busy you guys were the last couple of years. You said, we're going to go crazy and do 2 days.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we got a whole other day. What time are you starting on Saturday?
Saturday starts at noon.
Starts at noon, okay.
Well, actually, the car show starts at 10:30.
Okay.
The
Where's
car
that
show
at?
starts a little early. The car show will be down on 6th and 7th Street.
Okay.
And we'll also be in the video parking lot there where
Right.
the old video store
Right.
is. And then we'll be on 7th Street there. And then we'll be on Central from 6th to 7th.
So it's going to be pretty big.
Yeah,
Yes, and it's
that'd
gonna-
be a big one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is it going back to Friday? Is that because I'm food?
Yeah.
I love food. Is that kind of, or are we going to see some of the people that we saw at the food truck challenge
Yes.
last year?
Yes.
Oh, great. Good.
The two people that placed will be there. So
Yes.
Waka Truck, who won,
Oh,
yes.
good. I forget
and
who
then-
that was.
they're out of Richmond.
Okay.
And then 78 Special will
All
also
right.
be there.
Yeah. Good.
So yeah, we got 2 of the 4.
Okay, I'm hungry. That's what I was talking
You
about.
have to save up your
Well,
appetite. We have 15
Save up
food and
appetite
beverage
and money.
vendors.
So there we go.
Yeah.
Good.
Food.
Yeah, and a variety of price points as well.
Good.
So,
Good.
but yeah, on Saturday we start at noon, and that's when we also have all of our vendors. So we have over 100 vendors, non-food. selling, and they're from all over the state, which we're very excited about, which we continue to have people that travel, 2 to 3 hours just to participate in the event. And they will be set up on Central from 5th to 6th and in the courthouse parking lot.
Yeah. And what time is that again? Noon to?
Noon till 6.
Oh, 6. Okay, noon 6. Okay.
Yes.
So, you guys, so it goes longer than 6.
It goes longer than
Saturday. Okay,
6. We just let the vendors shut down so they can get out before dark.
Get them out of there.
But the music will start back up at noon.
At noon.
On Saturday, and it will be in the original spot behind the John Connor statue on the big stage on Saturday. And we have 3 full bands on Saturday. We have Claypool Block, which is a local favorite. We
Justin's
have
back here doing the audio on this. Yeah.
And then we have Haywired, which has a local man in it, Tim Van Hook. That is his band.
Timmy's
so they're coming to town. Yeah, they're super excited. And then we have Miss Jackie, who we had previous year, and everybody really loved her. And these are all ones that Mike really loved. So everybody's super excited about that. And then again, that'll stop at 8:30, and at 9 o'clock we'll have the open jam again over on the same side, over in the same area that we have it on Friday night. We'll be on Saturday night from 9 to 11.
And how long is it? So the jam's going on from 9 to 11?
9 to 11.
Yeah. Okay, so that's when curfew is, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't go past that 11 o'clock.
And originally we were only going to do one night of open jam, but the response was really big, and so we had to do 2 nights.
Yeah, you have to. You have to. Something like that. Yeah, that's awesome. So this is a huge undertaking.
It is.
Because you and I have talked about this for a couple of years, and it's like you're frazzled, and it takes a lot of people to do this. Just not you two.
Yes. Right.
You're still looking for volunteers.
Yes, we need volunteers to help shuttle people. We need volunteers to help with Kids Corner. So if you are willing to volunteer, please reach out to us. We'll absolutely put you to work.
Yeah, lots of things to do. So any setup, tear downs?
Yes.
Lots.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the above.
Yeah, all the above. Just you'll find you won't go without work.
No, you won't.
Yeah, and we still have more to tell you.
And we always have a Kids Corner.
Kids Corner, okay.
Yes, and so we're still working on that. The Friends from the library are the head of that, so they are still working on that. So we don't have a whole lot of details, but there will be a fun Kids Corner like always.
All right.
So the parents can bring their kiddos down and hang out. Yeah. And then, of course, the car show.
Yep.
And some exciting news about that is I went to a meeting with the History Museum, and this is the McFarland 100th year anniversary.
Really?
So they're going to bring it down, and it's going to be center stage at the car show, and then they're going to bring their couple of their other cars out and have one at the History Museum and one at the Canal House, so people can go around and check those out, and also check out our History Museum. And the Canal House has been under reconstruction, and they're excited to show that off.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, lots of big things going on because the stage is being constructed. All that stuff's going on too, isn't it?
Yes, it'll be under construction.
Yeah, and what they're doing with Courthouse Apartments is looking good. So lots of things happening, and it's being showcased here. So don't let me interrupt. I see all the highlights.
Go ahead.
So the next thing is the railroad will also be offering rides on Saturday, but not just to Veterans Memorial where the museum is. They're also going to be making a stop at Elmhurst. And Elmhurst is going to be offering tours of their facility as well.
Wow.
So you can take 2 rides.
Been in there.
I have not either.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's haunted.
It's not haunted.
I know I should say. I'm sorry. I would like to go there for that, but sorry about that. Hillary, I'm sorry.
And then the next thing, which is new this year as well, is we are having an epic scavenger hunt.
Oh, that's fun.
In the downtown area. Yes. So, and we're doing this in order to promote the businesses and the different sites to see in the downtown area and encourage people to go into those businesses. So we are allowing up to 50 teams of 2 to 4 people. It's $10 per team, and you will get a whole package, and you will go throughout the downtown. It'll take approximately 2 hours, but you will be required to either find things, gather things, do puzzles, minute to win it challenges.
Yeah.
You might have to wear something. You might have to take a picture, video. There's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Good. Sounds like it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're going to get this really cool swag bag that's got all this fun stuff in it. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and a lot of businesses are participating in it. And then the prize is going to be focused on things that you can do in Fayette County in order to bring the tourism back.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're really excited about that. And you can go on to the Celebration of the Ville Facebook page, and there's a link if you would like to sign up to be a team. and we will be accepting applications until May 1st.
Yeah. So this is there any more?
I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Isn't that enough?
No. The first day was had blown for me because I remember last year when we talked about this.
Yeah.
You were like the year before. This is what, the third year?
This is our fourth year.
Fourth year.
It's
So
our fourth year.
you immediately start planning the next year, shortly right after when it ends.
Yes.
And so, and you're adding new things.
Yes. We try to add new things every year, shake it up, make things
Where do you
different.
get ideas?
We just come up with them. We just sit down and we brainstorm. We brainstorm with the mayor. We brainstorm with other people.
Yeah.
We ask people for input. You know, what did you like? What would you like to see? You know, we ask around, and then we just sit down and brainstorm and say, hey, what about this? Do you think this will work? And
Something that I did forget. Down at the Whitewater Valley Art Association, they are going to be having demonstrations outside and still encouraging people to go into the art show, which I believe will be there all month. I'm pretty sure. And then the Imagine Performing Arts, they have the News Examiner building, and they're going to be having, is it a jazz band, I believe, playing in between our bands.
on Saturday.
Good.
They're going to play in between our bands while our bands are switching out and we're changing things on our stage. They're going to entertain everybody.
Yeah, it's really good that they got that building there.
That's exciting.
And the people that are running that are just great people, very creative, and Connersville needs something like that, and it's great to be able to have this opportunity to not just show off, but the businesses and the creative side of the whole gamut of Connersville.
Yeah. The biggest thing about Celebration of Ville, it's about a community. When Brad Wilson asked me to help him put this together, he wanted to include community. So we try very hard to how do we include everybody? How do we get everybody to be a part? And the scavenger hunt was like, wow, we could get everybody in all the buildings, there's a lot of really hidden gems downtown that people don't know about. There's some new businesses, some neat buildings, and so getting them into all of those.
Yeah, absolutely. So fourth year.
Yes.
And I mean, it's growing. Yeah. Are you thinking about next year maybe doing a whole weekend?
No.
Oh, bite my tongue, right? Is that what you're saying?
No, Sunday we need a day of rest.
Yeah, gotta have a day of rest. Yeah, absolutely.
Gotta have a day of rest.
So when this first came out with the idea, you know you've shared this story with me before, but some people may not have heard of it. I'm sure you didn't imagine it getting this big.
We hoped.
We hoped, but it is absolutely went beyond what we've ever dreamed, and it's been wonderful. The community's very supportive, and they love it. They come out, they have fun. People reach out to us. What can we do? How can we help?
So. And Winterfest. I mean, there's so many things that you guys, do with this community to promote. It's got to make you guys feel good.
It does. Yeah. It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this year we scaled back on the vendors. Last year we had over 200 vendor booths. And this year we scaled it back just so that there's more space for people to walk and to make way for more cars for the car show and things like that. Just to make it not as tight, I guess, because we are limited on space downtown. And last year we had over 7,000 people that came for one day.
That's amazing.
So we're expecting more this year.
And now, how many, is that just everybody from Connersville? I'm sure there's people from out of town.
Oh, yeah, there's people from out of town. There's no way to really gauge where everybody's from, but the geo-mapping tells us how many approximately. And last year we had about 7,300.
Yeah. Wow.
We had vendors from over 53 cities in 3 states.
Awesome.
So.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, we'll be producing a map here soon on our Facebook page that shows, we put a map together and we put drop pins from where everybody's from so people can see where everybody's coming from. And that's really neat to see. It's like, wow, all those people are coming here.
Yeah, it's funny you said because it's when you think about that, you think of, I never knew that place existed.
Yeah.
And they probably never knew Connersville existed either. So you're linking that's awesome. And so this is now a 2-day event.
Yes.
And we said we're not going to do Sunday.
No.
Maybe 2 weekends?
No, I don't think so.
Well, then you really need a lot of help. So when you talk about volunteers, and you said, just come on in and help out.
Just reach out to us, and then day of, we will assign people where we need them. And things like that.
So it doesn't matter what skill level you have, just maybe a love to help.
Yeah. They're always needing people to help out in the kids' corner, to kind of help make sure things are going smooth there. We always need people. We always have golf carts to help shuttle people around, to help the vendors. And, there's a lot going on at the beginning during setup and at teardown, and that's when we need the most people.
That's what I was going to say, parking.
Yes.
Where's parking?
Oh, we get permission from all the different businesses downtown. The banks after noon, the banks allow us to use their parking lots, and all the businesses most of them close around noon on Saturday,
that's true,
and then all the side streets, and then the city parking lots inside.
Right.
So
there's parking, and then of course the golf carts does help out.
yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys again have been working on this since when?
Oh, we started accepting vendors in September of last year.
Oh, wow.
Last year.
Wow. Now, since you do multiple events during the year with the food truck, with the celebration or the Winterfest, I'm sure a lot of that, hey, by the way, we do Celebration of Ville. Hey, by the way, we do a food truck vendor. Hey, by the way, so that kind of helps out with that a lot too. And then they do word of mouth as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that helps you guys out a lot too.
Now, we don't actually do Winterfest. That is actually a different group of people.
I'm sorry.
No,
Well,
No, it's okay.
I started Winterfest and
That's
did
what I
it for
thought you did,
did it for 5 years, and then obviously this has grown.
It's been going on that long?
Yeah, 2018 is when it started,
That's crazy. So that's
and it's grown. And
the seventh one now since you count 18s for anyway.
yeah, so it's grown. This has grown, and then we took on the food truck battle, which will be every other year.
Oh, so not this year.
Not this year, 2025. It's
a
a
lot
big
of it.
undertaking.
I would say that is too. Yeah.
That first one took us 15 months to plan.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of partners and a lot of moving parts and a lot of people.
And a lot of rules and regulations.
Yes.
So let me ask you both a question. When you're watching like the Travel Channel, I'm sure and there's a little event going on or something. Do you think that might work good here in Connersville, or do you go, man, I hope nobody sees that and wants me to be a part of it, or?
I think we think both.
Oh,
People
both?
approach us all the time about, hey, this would be a great idea. And my answer is, that's an awesome idea. I know you can do it.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Our plates are pretty full.
I know.
Yeah, we have regular jobs too.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And where do you work at again?
Well, I currently work at Affordable Physician Services, and then I also help out with their riverbank kayaking. So you'll be seeing a lot of
Kelly and I forget her husband's name. We had Kelly.
Kurt.
Yeah, Kurt. Yeah, we had. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got a really big announcement tonight.
Oh wow, good. Yeah,
So-
that's we had them on the News Journal too, and that just that's fantastic.
Yeah, their opening day is May 18th.
Oh wow, wow. Gosh, I'm so glad it's getting warmer. I really am. And we know where you.
Mike Cycle and Auto.
Yeah. I was gonna say we
Over
know.
30 years in business. Come and see
Over
us.
30 years, and you're what, 35?
29 forever.
Oh, forgot. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, 29 forever. Yeah. So again, you this is something where your plates are full. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you want people to kind of help out and kind of take the lead on a lot of things. What advice do you offer people? If any?
Organization, and get you a good group of volunteers and a good group of people that have the same passion that you do.
Yeah. Yeah, and you want people to do more stuff. There's plenty of
There's a lot of people
space.
doing a lot of great things. There really are. The Voices group is doing a lot of great things. Healthy Indiana.
Yeah, it's true.
The Arts Association, the Railroad. Elmhurst is doing several events this year. I mean, there's a lot of things going on around here.
Yeah.
There really are.
Wow, well, we got to get them on the show.
Yes,
Get all of them on the
yes.
show. Get out here and promote this. Give John a call. We'll get John here on the spot. And because Connersville is, it's more than what we hear in the news.
Yes.
Yes.
A whole lot more. And for compared to the communities our size, none of them have what we have here at TV3. I mean, it's just an amazing facility that we have here that John and Justin have built up with the support of the city. And then what you guys do and everyone else, our railroad is fantastic. What the ladies and gentlemen are doing over there at Imagine Performing Arts.
Yes.
I met all of them at the Richmond Civic Theater because there was nothing here.
Yeah.
When I came here, there used to be the John Connor Players, but when I moved here, that was out. And so, and they're doing that from scratch, and God bless them for having that building. So we have a lot of wonderful things here that need to be highlighted.
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of wonderful groups and people doing a lot of
and what
amazing
Linda's
things.
doing?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and we found out from the food truck battle, most of the people that lived in Connersville had never been to the airport, and they were amazed, one, how nice it was, and how large it was. And we had over 13,000 people that came to the food truck battle.
That's
They were
unbelievable.
not all locals. They were people that traveled pretty far to come to that. So
I mean, we had a food truck. The farthest food truck was from Florida.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they literally were from all over.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So I can see why you want to do that every other year.
Yes.
It's
a big undertaking, and it's a lot of, I think the airport has to do a lot of work and a lot of things to prepare for that as well.
Yeah. That, again, you're right. The airport's another thing. That is, so we have a good airport.
It is a beautiful, beautiful place out there, and they do a great job.
Yeah, their crew was awesome to work with.
They were great.
Yeah, they absolutely do. I mean, we have so many hidden gems.
We do.
We do. Here in this community that needs to be highlighted more. And there's only two of you and only a select few that step out. We need more help.
We do. To keep growing these and keep having more and keep having them more often, we got to have more people involved.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I've always, I see these music festivals in like Monterey. I've never been there. Coachella, never been there either. But I think, man, we have that horse track. That would be a great place to have a music festival. Let's get Metallica in here. That costs a little bit too much money. But still, you have to get a little music festival down there going, like a Connerstock, like Woodstock or something. I don't know. That would take a whole lot, way more over my head. Because you got to think, there's more to just organizing, getting the vendors in. You got insurance. I mean, you got so many things.
Yes.
Tell us some of the things that you guys have to think about that nobody thinks about to put on this event.
You got to have fundraising. You got to have permits. You got to have insurance. You got to work with all the local fire, police, the city.
You have to have evacuation plans.
Yes.
You have to register with the Department of Homeland Security.
Are you really?
Yes. Anything over, 200 people in attendance, you're supposed to have a plan, an evacuation plan and a home security plan.
Wow.
Yes.
You have to think about traffic patterns and
how
you're going to get people in and out.
And
efficiently.
Sure, see, nobody thinks about that. Oh, put on an event. I would have never thought of that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure these are things that you guys had to learn on the fly, or did you know this before?
We knew some of it.
We knew some of it, but we have learned. You learn something every year, and you learn something with every event. You learn something new every time.
Wow.
Because each event is different. It brings its own sets of challenges and.
Yeah, that's amazing. It's just that's so. Yeah, it'd be really hard to do a music festival, I guess. Yeah, it'd be kind of neat to do. So this is the fourth year for Celebration on the Ville, and it truly is celebrating the heart and the soul of Connersville.
Yes.
What is your guys' personal favorite part about Celebration on the Ville?
Mine is everybody coming together, seeing everybody smiling, having fun, and making great memories in our beautiful downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same for me. I mean, it's just great to see all the people come downtown.
Yeah.
It's great.
Years past, we've had all kinds of festivals, and a lot of people used to come, and then it kind of died out a little bit, and now it's back, and it's just really great to see because, I remember growing up, there's nothing to do in Connersville, but there was, it's just your age, I think, and now, everybody, I think, is really jumping on board. I know John's Brothers, they do a lot of little events and things downtown, and just all the other groups, everybody's coming back to doing things.
Yeah.
So, because a lot of people like to travel to small towns.
Right.
They like to get out of the big city and go to somewhere, a quaint town, and, just experience life there.
Yeah, something about being in even going from here to Metamora and eating food down there, for some reason, it just seems like it would be better. I don't know why. It just, maybe the hometownness of it, but yeah, you
There's
get
a sense of community in a small town.
Yeah.
And you feel, the one thing that everybody told us at the food truck battle, out-of-towners were like, everybody was so friendly and welcoming. We felt so welcomed.
Yeah.
We want to come back.
Right, yeah.
And that's a great feeling.
Yeah, I was born in Dayton, Ohio, moved over here when I was 16, and I always tell this to everybody when when I go back over there and if I have to stop at Walmart or walk in the mall or whatever, those are things that I did as a kid, walk the Dayton Mall, and of course that's changed so much. But when I walk into like a Walmart over there or any big store, Kroger or whatever, if I'm over there, I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
And that's weird. Whether it's a worker that I know or somebody that I run into, and that's one of the reasons why I was late here today. I was at Walmart talking to people, and I was like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta do a show. And I don't get that. And that's what I tell my friends who are still over there. I was like, you don't have that. You don't have. I mean, every time if I'm with friends of mine or when you go to Kroger, don't stop and talk to everybody. You don't have that over in Dayton, because we're not going to run into anybody.
Right.
And that's what makes Connersville special. You go to the Celebration of the Ville, you're going to see your friends, your family, people you haven't seen in a while. Hopefully, people that come from out of town. That's what I think makes the Spartan basketball game with Union County so special, because people's in for Thanksgiving and you see people that you haven't seen in forever.
Yep.
Kind of so special.
It is
I tried
special.
to leave as soon as I turned 16. I was like, I'm out of here. I want to leave the next week, and here it is. A lot of years later, longer than you've been alive.
That's
longer
right.
than 29 years. I'm telling you, Amanda. Hillary, you too, probably. So we're kind of wrapping it up here, running down, and I'm sure you guys got maybe some more stuff. I don't want to miss anything out.
Oh, I think we've went over everything, but be looking out for our flyers. We
Yes.
have our flyer out for our car show, and it's being passed around, and then our flyer for the full event with times will be coming out as we're still working all those final details out. It'll be out in about 4 weeks.
And definitely get your teams ready for the
Yes.
Scavenger hunt.
Yes, scavenger hunt.
Because it is going to be epic and it's going to be fun.
I got to make some phone calls.
Yep.
Maybe me and John and Justin get to get. No, they're working. So anyway.
Yeah, they'll be working hard.
Yeah. Darn it. Anyway, so again, one more time, how do people get a hold of you guys to get on Facebook, on the Facebook page? How do they get a hold of you?
They can get a hold of us on Facebook. We have an email on there. Our phone numbers are on there. They just get a hold of us if they'd like to volunteer. We will absolutely put them on our list and get them down there and get them working.
They can contact us on the Celebration of Ville Facebook page or on the Sassy Peacock Facebook
Oh, right.
page.
Yeah. That's right. Now, do you guys do any other events outside of Connersville or just?
Just Connersville.
Yeah. It's enough, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
We've been asked to do outside, but
Really?
we choose to stay here.
Yeah. So what's after this? Winterfest? Is that what you? No, you're not doing it. I'm so sorry.
Our next event will be in November.
Yeah. It'll be our Sassy Peacock show.
Okay. All right. And we'll hopefully have you on then.
All right. Sounds great.
Maybe. So what's that event?
It is our vendor show.
Oh,
And that's
vendor
where
show.
that's where we originally started, and we brought the vendor show to downtown, and then made the Celebration of Ville all around it.
Yeah.
Wow. So that became the genesis of in November to something happening in May.
Yeah, because the Sassy Peacock show is actually our business, but then we volunteer our time and organize the rest of the event.
Yeah.
Our Sassy Peacock show used to be twice a year at Expo Hall. We had a spring show and a fall show.
Right.
And when when Brad asked if I would help him put this on, and it was obviously in the spring,
Right.
I said, what if we bring our business and put it with this, and then that'll have our spring show, because I couldn't do both.
Right. Yeah.
And so.
And an event for the ages has been. Don't listen to people like me say let's do 2 weekends. One's enough, right?
One's enough.
One's enough. Yeah. Amanda, Hillary, thank you guys very much for being on the show. Again, one more time, where to get a hold of you guys on Facebook?
We're on Facebook. We are at the Celebration of the Ville page or our Sassy Peacock page.
Yeah, check them out if you want to volunteer. Be a part of Celebration on the Ville. What's those dates again?
May 10th and 11th.
May 10th. That's my sister's birthday, May 11th. May 10th and 11th, Celebration on the Ville. If you're part of Connersville, come down and celebrate on the Ville. Ladies, thank you so much for being on the show.
We appreciate it.
Being on the spot. Thank you very much, Hillary. And God bless you guys. We'll see you on Celebration on the Ville, and we'll see you next month on the spot.